Here we are, guys, finally here. First thing I see is a lovely shopping trolley in there, so if I need to do any shopping after, I'll grab that. But yeah, that's someone's just been walking out and said they've been for a walk around and seen a few carp jumping, so I'm gonna have a look at that spot now. But yeah, I'll go get set up and then I'll come back to you guys. Park Lake. First sound of a carp. Doesn't look a very big one. Now let's get the rod set up. Alright guys, we're all set up. I have seen a few carp in this general area. I've got one slightly to the left here where the overhanging branches, and the other one at the edge of where the hanging branches. It seems to be their patrol route from what I've seen. So yeah, there's quite a bit of movement, but I have also seen some smaller fish going around. But yeah, this is Tunstall Park. It was built in the early 20th century. And this was actually built as a bathing pool for the Victorians. About 11 years ago, it did have a leak because it's built on top of an old mine shaft, and that mine shaft collapsed. And yeah, they started leaking, so they rescued the fish, put them in the holding pond, and then repaired it and filled it back up again. It doesn't look like it's had any issues since then, but there is some old carp in here. I'll tell you a bit more about one of the reasons I've come here, although I did want to try somewhere new. So it might be a good day, it might be a bad day, but if you don't come here to try, you'll never know. So let's see how the day goes. Yeah, so this lake is where I was, well, first discovered fishing. My dad brought me here while I was about 6. We were at my nan's, which isn't too far away from here, and my dad brought me down, snapped a branch off a tree, tied some cotton to it, tied a worm to the cotton, and I sat there chucking it in. Didn't even have a hook on it. You know, I was 6, I didn't know any different. I just saw the fish grab the worm and out you pulled it. But yeah, that's where it sort of started for me, and it's one of the reasons I wanted to fish it today, because I know that the lake has now been fixed, because it did have a leak in it, and that's been fixed, and all the stock fish are back in here. And they have been coming out over the last couple of weeks. My mum walks around here every day for a daily walk. She was telling me that she's seen some men had a few carp out, so I thought, why not give it a go? You know, it's a little change, and it's got quite a few good memories here for me. So yeah, that's why I'm here today, trying my best. But hopefully we can have a few. I've had a few liners on the right hand rod and the left hand rod. I've had just switched a little bit, but no takes as yet. So I do keep seeing the carp swim past, but I honestly don't think this lake is that deep. I don't even think it's deeper than 6 foot, to be honest. But we can but give it a go and we'll see what happens. As you probably just heard by the flap, we've got one, but we haven't just got any old carp. I was reliably told that there's a golden carp in here, and it's the most sought after fish in the lake. I can't stop shaking because I've got it here. I actually can't believe I've got it. The rod wasn't in the water for more than 20 minutes. I was using the butter crunch pop-up on a Ronnie rig with a stiff boom and a small PVA mesh bag of the eruption mix. And I'd been here since 9:30. I'd seen carp swimming around, coming over to where I was fishing and then disappearing and coming up again a few feet away. So I'm thinking, from that I took it that was a feeding spot. So that's where I cast. That's where I've had this beauty from. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Come on, my little beauty. And there it is. What an absolute stunner. Let's see if I can show you the other side, if it'll behave. You are being good. What a stunner. I can't believe I've got it. Absolute cracker. One more look. Can't believe it. I can't, if I don't catch enough for the rest of the day, I don't care. It's time to let this beauty go. Still in shock. As you see there in the distance, that's my mum, my dad and my auntie just come down to see me. All congratulating me for getting that fish, and I've had about seven or eight people now walk past and ask if I've caught the goldie, because they've heard that it's crazy how quickly that's gone round. But nothing else yet. I think I've got about an hour left, then I'm going to start packing up. Got to get back to get the kids from school, so let's go. What can I say? So just to recap, yeah, that lake was built in the 20th century. It was a bathing pool for Victorians. My dad took me there, I was about 8, with a branch, piece of string with a worm tied to it. There wasn't even a hook on it, but I was 6. You know, I didn't know anything different than that. I was just chucking it in, you know, having a great time. That's where you could say my fishing love started coming from then. So I've turned up to the lake today. Watch these carp swim around an island about 4 times, get to this overhanging branch, disappear, and then come back up about a few feet away. After I've seen that, I'm thinking that must be a feeding spot, so I cast a rig out, a stiff boom rig with a size, I think it was a size 6 Mudman X curve hook on a stiff boom, a Ronnie rig with a butter crunch pop up on from octopus baits, and I had a small PVA mesh bag of the eruption mix, and then a few drips of the oil slick on it. I'd say within half an hour of being in the water, it was no more than that, my alarm went off. Little did I know that there was 2 somebody had told me yesterday there was 2 golden carp in there. One that was hitting 20, that had been caught once, but there was another golden carp in there that people had only seen in the water, but it had never been caught. That was, they said it looked around about 15 pounds. It had only been seen in the water, not on the bank. And I managed to catch it. I honestly can't work out now how that happened, but I can't believe it. I'm still ecstatic now. Sorry about that, the call was cut off by my son ringing me, just picking him up from school. So yeah, I've had a carp that's never been caught before, and I'm ecstatic. I can't actually believe it. It was £15, 4 ounces when I weighed it. So, but yeah, I had 7 people come into the park after that and asked me if I caught goldie. So the words got around pretty quick. There was a few anglers there that saw me catch it. So I'm not sure if they texted the mate or something, but yeah, the word's out there now. But yeah, I've done what I went down there to do, which I can't believe still. But yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, please drop a like, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads, and I'll see you in the next one.